From the silver screen to the auction block, the Aston Martin DB5's journey is a tale of innovation, fame, and timeless allure. Imagine sliding behind its wheel, the engine's rumble vibrating through your spine. Imagine cruising winding coastal roads, every curve a promise of exhilaration. This is the story of how Aston Martin fused British craftsmanship with bold engineering and cinematic flair to create an automotive legend. On a crisp morning in March 1963, under the brilliant lights of the Geneva Motor Show, the DB5 stepped onto the stage. Crowds paused mid-stride to absorb its perfect proportions. Newsmen snapped photographs while insiders whispered that this machine would redefine the Grand Tourer. Based on the acclaimed DB4 platform, the DB5 introduced a refined 4.0-liter inline-six engine delivering 282 horsepower, enough to catapult it from 0 to 60 in just over 7 seconds. Its top speed topped 145 miles per hour, a remarkable feat for a car draped in luxury leather and polished walnut. Designed in collaboration with Italian coach builder Carrozzeria Touring Superleggera, each DB5 bore handcrafted aluminum panels backed by a tubular steel frame. Skilled artisans spent hours hammering metal over wooden bucks to achieve those graceful sweeping curves. Behind that elegance lay relentless testing in wind tunnels, aimed at slicing through air with minimal disturbance. Subtle vents concealed behind polished grills channeled cooling air directly to the engine, while hidden ducts improved cabin ventilation without compromising style. Yet perfection didn't come easily. Engineers wrestled with the challenge of balancing roaring performance and refined comfort. The six-cylinder engine generated fierce vibrations, threatening to rattle delicate dashboard instruments. Aston Martin's solution included bespoke rubber mounts and a redesigned crankshaft to dampen harsh resonances. Meanwhile, the rear differential received a limited slip upgrade, ensuring power delivery remained loyal through every twist and turn. Inside, the DB5's cabin demanded an equally exacting approach. Leather hides were hand-stitched, door panels fitted by master upholsterers, and polished walnut dashboards shaped to cradle every gauge. Early prototypes revealed squeaks and rattles, prompting a rigorous campaign of noise testing. Every fastener was tightened, trim realigned, and door seals reconfigured until the cabin became a sanctuary of quiet refinement. The result was a car that could storm continental highways with authority, yet cocoon its occupants in serene luxury. As production ramped up, each DB5 required roughly 300 labor hours. Skilled technicians in Aston Martin's Newport Pagnell workshop treated every chassis as an individual project. Craftsmen calibrated carburetors by ear, tuning the 3 SU carbs to sing in harmony. Machinists bored engine blocks with precision measured in microns. Even the chrome bumpers underwent multiple buffing stages to achieve a flawless mirror-like finish. These obsessive details ensured each car emerged not merely assembled, but artfully crafted. Mini hook. By the mid-1960s, whispers of an English Grand Tourer with near supercar performance began stirring envy across the continent. Then came Goldfinger. In 1964, Sean Connery slid behind the wheel of a silver DB5 outfitted with film-specific gadgets. Hidden machine guns appeared behind the grille, an ejector seat lurked beneath the passenger seat, and revolving license plates revealed Bond's daring ingenuity. Audiences gasped as Bond leaped mountain passes, the DB5's six-cylinder crescendo echoing off Swiss cliffs. Behind the scenes, Aston Martin engineers collaborated with the film's special effects team to build functional props. Hydraulic actuators pushed the roof sign upward, while pneumatic cylinders ejected rows of cylinder cases. Even the smokescreen system tested real cans of colored gas on secluded airstrips. These props were stripped from surviving film cars decades later, yet their legend lives on in collector lore. Goldfinger transformed the DB5 from automotive marvel into cultural icon. It was no longer just a fast touring car, it embodied espionage, sophistication, and supreme confidence. Fan letters poured into Aston Martin's headquarters, praising a car that could outrun villains and look impeccable doing so. Dealerships saw customers arrive with newspaper clippings, eager to own a slice of cinematic history. Mini hook, Bond's DB5 didn't just save the day, it forever altered the perception of British sports cars. Off the silver screen, the DB5 proved its mettle on the track. At Silverstone's high-speed curves, drivers like Sterling Moss and Roy Salvadori pushed the Grand Tourer beyond its comfort zone. The DB5's upgrade suspension and limited slip differential allowed it to rival specialized racing machines. Class victories at the Tourist Trophy and Nassau Speed Week showcased its endurance credentials. Rain-slick circuits and blistering straights tested both car and driver, yet the DB5 emerged triumphant time and again. These racing successes reinforced Aston Martin's heritage. They linked every road-going DB5 to a lineage of motorsport excellence, stretching back to Le Mans triumphs. Customers loved knowing their elegant tourer shared DNA with championship-winning racers. By late 1965, production concluded with just 1,059 cars built, a figure underscoring the DB5's exclusivity. Enthusiasts and investors quickly snapped up remaining examples, often sight unseen. Many landed in private garages across Europe and North America, becoming treasured heirlooms. Over the following decades, the vehicle's scarcity magnified its mystique. Each DB5 that surfaced at auctions or concours events drew gasps and cameras. Restoration efforts, a labor of love. As original cars aged, collectors and specialist workshops undertook meticulous restorations. Engineers began the painstaking process of disassembling every component. Panels were stripped of decades of paint, then reformed to factory tolerances. Engines were rebored and balanced, using era-correct alloy pistons. Interior wood trims were resawed and re-veneered, replicating the original grain patterns and lacquer finish. These restorations sometimes unearthed hidden histories. Underneath layers of paint, restorers discovered original tool marks and faint assembly numbers, offering clues about each car's production batch. Personal inscriptions, initials scratched under seats, revealed prior owners' pride. Paint engineers matched period-correct pigments, reviving the signature silver birch shade that gleamed on Bond's ride. Mini hook. Every restored DB5 carries the fingerprints of generations devoted to preserving automotive history. In 2020, Aston Martin honored the DB5's legacy with a blockbuster announcement: 25 Goldfinger continuation cars crafted to exact film specifications. Each example followed original blueprints and surviving prototype cars. Craftsmen installed working gadgetry, rotating license plates, concealed weaponry replicas, even deployable tire slashers, reconstructed with modern materials and precision controls. These cars blurred the line between homage and heritage, demonstrating that contemporary techniques could revive vintage magic. Prices for these continuation models soared beyond expectations. Collectors hailed them as the ultimate Bond memorabilia and mechanical masterpieces. Meanwhile, at public auctions, original 1965 examples reached unprecedented heights. A Concours-quality DB5 commanded $6.4 million in 2019, setting a record for its class. Subsequent sales nudged even higher, each auction block a drama of paddock tension and raised paddles. Closing, enduring allure. More than half a century on, the Aston Martin DB5 endures as the quintessential Grand Tourer. It stands as proof that visionary design can overcome engineering hurdles. Its grace on road and track still inspires admiration. From the Geneva paddock debut to the silver screen chase scenes, from racing triumphs to modern auctions, the DB5 saga resonates across generations. It reminds us that true icons are born where craftsmanship, performance, and cultural impact converge. Join us as we explore the rich history and enduring legacy of the Aston Martin DB5, a true icon of automotive excellence.